Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're looking at the second component of the Castlevania crew. Basically, here we have Alucard. Now again, he's from Diamond Select, and if you watched the last review of Trevor Belmont, you'll know that there were some big oversights in that figure. Now, they have been addressed with this guy. In fact, I'd say they've been over-addressed because this character comes with 10 extra hands, 4 of which are grippy hands. You only need 2. I mean, they're not even different sized grippy hands, but, you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. He can hold the accessories he comes with. Unfortunately, he only comes with 2 accessories. The sword that he's holding here, which is quite, impressive. It's long. It's got a sheath that it comes in and out of. You can't fix the sheath to him at any point, so I guess you can have him pose holding it, but that's the extent of that. And sadly, the handle on this sword, and Alucard's sword is like one of his main things in the show. Like, his sword is far more iconic than Trevor's sword. Trevor's got the Morning Star and the whip. That's what he's known for. Alucard is known for his sword. But they've not put in the effort to paint the handle. It's just bland grey plastic, a long section of plastic, which is sad because the rest of him is quite a nice, if simple, sculpt. So you've got the face there, going down. You can see the cuts for his leg articulation. He's got the same articulation as Trevor, if not slightly superior, which is surprising. I thought this coat would hinder his articulation, but it's made of a pliable plastic, so he moves very well considering. So, shin swivel, great ankle movement, really good ankle pivot actually, better than Trevor, I think. Or at least on this one. Yeah, that one's got baller ankle pivot, and I'm guessing the other one does, it's just a bit stiff. Double jointed knees, great hip articulation, thigh cut, bit of waist. That is hindered by the coat because it's not as pliable up the top, but that's okay. Shoulders on a ball joint, still a little stiff, but that changes with time. Only a single bend at the elbow, which is sad. That John Wick figure had double jointed elbows, and it made it almost Legends level articulation. Head on a great ball joint. Great wrist, hinged wrists, wrists that swivel. Yeah, perfect. I think, yeah, turns at the elbow. So, really bicep swivel, really good articulation for a select figure. Not quite as good as the John Wick, which is a bummer, but here we are. And yeah, he looks great, he's show accurate, he moves well, he comes with the grippy hands. He just doesn't have as many accessories as Trevor did, which makes the fact that he comes with 4 grippy hands a bit of a slap in the face. So he's got his sword, he's got his flamey sword, which you'll see in the pictures, and he comes with an extra head, which I'll also include in the pictures. The extra head, could take it or leave it. Maybe once it's on and I've seen it, it'll be different. But as it stands, it's kind of like, the surprised Pikachu meme? It's almost got that expression. Like, he's moderately surprised by something. Yeah. Just one more quick zoom in of his features. Yeah, it's a nice sculpt. When I saw him, I thought he was almost too simple, but when you actually get him out of the package and have him moving, he looks, yeah, very impressive. I think the simple design suits. And especially with that background, he's a great figure. Anyway, let's take some pictures, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. One moment. And there you have it, folks. So, yeah, they look amazing together. This is a strong wave. I mean, I'd be so thrilled if Trevor hadn't had those defective hands, because these would be rivaling the Lightning Collection in terms of just an amazing work. I mean, there's so much care and love put into the figures. Look how well they go together. I mean, that's like popping from the screen itself. Now, Alucard doesn't have as many accessories, which is a bummer, but what he does have actually is quite effective once you put it all together. I mean, the snarling face, when it's just on its own, looks a bit ridiculous, but when you combine it with, the weaponry, and if you've got Trevor involved, this does look really, really good. His simplicity adds to it. It makes him so sleek, which I love, and then if you put him next to Trevor again, who's a bit more grandiose, that sort of heightens it as well, because you've got that contrast. I'd recommend picking both of them up, and they've released Cypher as well, who, again, was a main component, and I'd love to pick up her figure, especially based on the rest of this wave. It's just a matter of finding her and affording her. It's not super expensive, but they're a little bit more than a Marvel Legends, but, they're at a bigger scale. I'd say they're a nicer sculpt. Articulation's not quite as good, but the articulation you do have is still, solid. Diamond Select has greatly improved. Their accessories, they come with more accessories than Marvel Legends. And, yeah, I don't know, it's just very, very impressive. The only negative so far is that lack of giving him grabby hands, or giving Trevor grabby hands. But we're here to review Alucard, and Alucard comes with plenty of hands. He comes with, I think, more hands than the recent Marvel Legends Shang-Chi, who was basically sold on the strength of having so many hands. So, I can't help but want to give this guy a 5. And I can't really see a downside apart from the lack of double-jointed elbows. So, as solid an effort as he is, and probably because he's still being tainted by the lack of hands, I'm still bitter about that. I will always be bitter about that. I'm only going to give him a 4.5. He's not quite a 5, but he has renewed my faith in this line, because when I first saw him, I was going to pass, but then I opened Trevor and thought, should test it out because Trevor was such a strong entry. And then, lo and behold, Alucard is as well, and if I see Cypher, I will, probably assume she's going to be strong and pick her up. And I am definitely going to be picking up, well, Dracula. I still can't believe he wasn't in the first wave. I mean, he's on every package. His face is on all of the packages. He is, the main character for the first 2 seasons. It's a character piece that explores the mentality of Dracula expertly. Again, great show. I'm rambling. Essentially, such a strong wave. If you can find it, pick it up. Trevor had one oversight. Alucard doesn't have that oversight. He just doesn't have the accessories. And he didn't come with a mop. I really wanted there to be some connection to the bucket. I wanted my, janitor's kit Build-A-Figure. But, we have our dreams, and sometimes companies don't fulfill them. So no mop, but he does have some cool swords, some cool faces, and plenty of hands. Pick him up. 4.5, Alucard, Castlevania. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more, we have plenty of reviews. We have Hero House, and we have Figure Fights, both of which are a great time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. All the best. Bye.